What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's do it. Let's talk about the truth behind the beef between Puff Daddy / Diddy and Shyne. Now, when Big passed the way he did, everything went into a panic because they were good to sustain for a couple of years before they really had to put their foot down and say, okay, we got to find out what we're going to have to come after this to maintain that we stay on top. Now, Mace is doing well. Little Kim is doing well. And 112, all his groups. Now, he needs something else. And that something else was Shyne. It was a bidding war for Shyne because they were like, he sound like Biggie. This guy got a mixtape out and it sound like Big. I thought it was Biggie. So Puffy hears it and was like, look, he outbid everybody. And made sure he got him and was like, look, I'm going to help you with your songs. Like, you do sound like Big, but you kind of rough around the edges. I'm going to polish you up so that you going to make it to the top. So he wanted to go work with Diddy. And, the album comes out quick. The song Bad Boys and all that comes out, and that was a hit. The album is pretty successful, marginally successful. But his name is out there, and everybody knows Shyne Pope, and they like Shyne. Not everybody liked him. Well, Kim didn't like him. But that's another story. They go into, where were they at? They went to some party, and Jennifer Lopez was there before. And that's when she got introduced to Shyne and everything else. Like, oh, this is Shyne, this is our artist, he's going to be one of the top. His name's Shyne Pope. And he was talking about, I might put him on your next album with you on a song, so we might say I can collaborate on something. Now, what had happened at that time, Jennifer Lopez, her acting career turned into nothing. She was getting B, C level roles in movies. And I think after Money Train, she was just like, that's it. I'm taking a break. Like, I'm not getting respected as an actress. So I'm going to just take a break from acting right now and just focus on what I wanted to do, and that's make music. Now, she couldn't get a deal anywhere. And Benny Medina is her manager. And I saw it. Once I saw that video with Puffy and Mace, I knew when they had that little dancing scene put in there, I said, oh, I see what she's doing. She got close to Puff at a party, and Puff started feeling her, and then they started hooking up ever since the party. But the biggest story was Puff was like, I'm gonna make you a big star. Puff was like really into her. Like, he fell head over heels for her. So he told her, I'm gonna make you the biggest star in the world. Plus they had a relationship with the fact that they both were dancers. And so, and the fact that Puff didn't mind dancing, knew moves, and knew what she was talking about, they had a connection there. And she loves dancers. That's why I'm taking lessons. No. So, So after that, another girl was in the studio who wound up being one of the victims of the shooting. She was just in the studio the day before the shooting with Shyne, because she was a rapper slash R&B type singer, you know, and she was working on her joint, and her and Shyne was talking about like recording on this album, and they go into the Manhattan nightclub the next day, you know, just hanging out. Shyne's there, Foxy Brown brothers with him, you know, they all chilling. And so happened Wolf, wasn't even Puffy, Wolf bumped into the dude, the security, bumped into this guy while they was coming in. And this guy named Scar, like from The Lion King. Scar. I'm like, wow, they finna make a story about this. Scar turns around. Nobody named Scar has ever been on the positive side of the stories. Scar turns around, gets in Puffy's face with a snarl. Now, so he turns around, he starts talking with Diddy, and then while he's talking to Diddy, you know, and they was like, man, you know, blah, 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 you think you could just run into people with I got bread, and we got money too, my money green too. And one of his boys, you know, they yelling back and forth, because Diddy don't back down, and the whole thing probably would have been dead, and Diddy just kept walking. But dude's homeboy had a stack of money with him, and he threw it. Just threw the money in Diddy's face. Now, when he threw it, nobody could really see what it was at first. They just knew he threw something at Diddy, so they didn't know if it was a drink or what, but he threw a little stack of money in Diddy's face. And Diddy was like, oh, he owed Diddy money, and it wasn't that at all. He just threw a stack of money in Diddy's face to try to show, like, we got bread too. And trying to belittle, you know, Diddy, and that's when they lost it. You know, guns came out, shots was fired, people go. Now, I could go deeper into that, but I will not. Now, as he jumps into his Lincoln Navigator to pull off with the driver, they are stopped. Jennifer Lopez arrested, Shyne's arrested, and here's where all the drama takes place. Now, Shyne's arrested, and while they all them question, you know, Benny Medina's people, they get Jennifer Lopez out quick. And they get rid of her mugshot. She's emotionally just shook up by the whole thing. She's at the crib, and they're like, we don't know if you should be seen with combs, and Puffy's like, he makes his bail. Everybody get a chance to make their bail after the hearing. And they're like, well, what's they telling her? Well, here's the thing. You can't, what they tell her? You can't, like, go back to Combs, but it's like, if she don't go back to Combs, it's going to look like she just abandoned him. So she needs to stand firm with him through this thing, or her image is dead. Nobody trusts her by her records. She has to stand by him through this. So she was shown with the pictures. They made her go down there to take the pictures for the photo op when Puffy got out and all that, like she was still with Puff. But her people wanted to make it sure clear that when this is over, it's over. Because she's like, I gotta stick it out for my career. So she's going through that. Shyne's getting his case going. The lawyers talk to Puffy's bodyguard, who they gave one story. Then after talking to Puffy's lawyer, he was able to remember some things now and come back and tell the cops a whole different story. So everything was on track, and then Shyne talked with his lawyer, and Puffy went and supposedly supplied him with a lawyer. And his lawyer wasn't the same lawyer as Puffy had. And it was like, whoa, okay. He was like, well, your lawyer talked to me, and then I got another lawyer. And he was like, yeah, that's your lawyer. This is my lawyer. But don't worry, they both good. I just got him. So the end result is the girl that came with Shyne, she was shot in the face. But she was a key witness in there because she came along with Shyne. So her testimony was granted, like it was pretty solid. Cause she was one of the witnesses that they know was there. Now, the thing is, the other guy saw Shyne do the shooting and all this stuff, and he gave his testament to the story. And the problem started to ensue because while Shyne's case is getting ready to go to court, and he's got everything in place, ballistics with the bullets not matching the guns and this and that, and matching the victims. Like I didn't have that caliber gun. It was a different caliber gun, so it's more different shots that was fired. And they want to use all this stuff in court, and so they're really excited about going to court with their chances. And none of this stuff had gotten out to the public, that there was 2 different caliber bullets there, and it's like when why didn't they match the bullet with the ones that was shot? The people that was shot, because it didn't match my gun. It's a whole different caliber. So his witness is getting ready to come up, and Puffy goes into court, and he got this witness that comes out of thin air, who the police never interviewed. They have really no recollection of this person ever existing. Coming forward, saying they were there, giving different times, different dates, different accounts of what happened. And that testimony alone freed Puffy. He was able to walk. But now you ruined testimony for Shyne with his witness. Because now the time dates ain't gonna match up. It was like, well, we had the witness in the Combs case who we believe more than this person here. And now everything's messed up. Diddy paid out of court like $3 million to everybody who got hurt in the shooting. The girl got shot in the face, he gave her like 1.8, and this is why I don't do the deaths and talk about the people that got hurt, because they got kids, they go on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and they don't want to be hearing that stuff about their family getting shot, So that's why if somebody really died, I don't really go over the shooting again, but I'm really touching on this is why these two had a falling out. So when they go to court and they just find Shyne guilty, and he go down to jail, and Puffy and Shyne had that one last conversation and was like, man, homie, your witness is lying. Like, what is you doing? And he was like, man, look, dude, they found you with a gun in your hand. Witnesses saw you with a gun. They gave you went to trial and you lost. It was that statement that really didn't stick with him. Like, man, you went to trial and you lost. I didn't get you 8 years. That witness didn't get you 8 years. So he's like, you just gotta take some onus to your own doings, and that just made him upset. And Puffy sent money over to Shyne's mom. She wouldn't even take it. And he said, "This is to help y'all out." Shyne was in about a couple of months before that package came, and his mom turned it away before she even talked to Shyne. So she told Shyne, like, "Yeah, he gave us some money. Just give it back. Give it back. Don't take nothing from them." And every time Diddy was trying to sit down, have a conversation with Shyne, no doing. It was a no-go. So for years, it was like he just stopped attempting to reach out. It's like they didn't want to take the money, they didn't want to do this. I'm just not going to talk about it. So Nas helped Shyne get a record deal while he was locked up. Nas came to his aid and helped out Shyne. And that's a whole different story. So I won't touch on that. But that's what started the whole situation. So Shyne converts over to Judaism, and they had a conversation over in Paris. Before they even met each other, he told him, like, "Man, I forgive you." Shyne's like, "Man, my Judaism allows me to forgive you." And he's like, "I apologize to you. But I'm going to spend the rest of my life making it right to you." And that's all Shyne wanted to hear. He said, "That's all I wanted to hear from the beginning. I ain't even want no money. I ain't need this and that. There's all I needed to hear." Now Shyne's reportedly back mad at him because Shyne wants to get back in the United States. Because once he was released, he's really Belizean, I believe. And because of his crime, it took him a couple of weeks or months or whatever, and they ended up deporting him. You know, because he violated his citizenship. So he's fighting to get back into the country. And he felt, well, Diddy can speed that process along, and he's not doing it. So he's back upset with Diddy. But your Judaism allows you to forgive. I don't know. But anyway, I'm out. I gotta get my day started.